Hey everyone. Hi. My name is Alexandra Figueredo, branding visibility coach, and I work with women entrepreneurs to help you stand out with your brand, attract your ideal clients. Everyone. And my name is Alexandra Figueredo, branding visibility. Sorry about that. I was listening to myself going live. Woohoo! Attract ideal clients and make a bigger impact with your brand so that we could serve more people around the world, right? And so today's topic is 3 ways to create $1 million brand, or at least 3 strategies, 3 tips, three things you can implement into your branding today. So it started because this is a real estate hot market and a lot of people are buying or selling. And so I just had noticed that there are so many overlaps with branding, like great branding case studies and principles that have come out of real estate. Just take real estate listings, okay? So, the property that you see it online, either through a realtor or through Zillow or some other listing platform, and you see people with the really crappy photos. You're like, why on earth would a realtor post this? You're like, it looks like a messy room. I was like, all the realtor has to do is, like, I don't know, clean up or put that crap away behind a closet and not show those photos. Like, why are you posting those photos? And I was like, it really devalues the brand. And on top of that, really, like, in practical terms, it repels people from seeing the property. I'm blown away. On the other hand, you've got awesome realtors that really get it. And what they do is they turn it into magic, where it's like almost the opposite extreme. The property looks like $1 million home, and you get there and you're like, ugh, right? Like you're like, this is not good. You kind of got both extremes, but at least branding is helping to position you in a better light of what you aspire to be, rather than showing all your flaws and crappy stuff so that you don't even get anybody to look at the property, right? Because real estate is about vision. It's about seeing what's possible with a property, not necessarily always what is, although there is this whole thing as like buy as is, right? So yeah, you have to take into account both, right? It's as is how it shows up. That in branding terms is called your brand image. And then there's the brand identity, the vision that you see for that property. So a couple of things that I wanted to share with you, how you create $1 million brand, right? Oh yeah. And then there was this other property that I saw that looked adorable on the outside, and I stumbled upon around the neighborhood, there were these $1 million homes. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then I looked online and I saw that it was totally shabby inside and needed a total facelift inside. But I was like, but it's workable. I can work with this, right? And so that is the whole location. Positioning matters, right? So being located around other properties that can help up level the value is huge. Is really, really important. So what are 3 strategies to help you create $1 million brand? Okay, so the first thing is, we've kind of alluded to all of these. The first thing is your brand identity, right? So the brand identity is what you aspire to be. And I want you to start looking at your brand as $1 million brand, right? And you can start to see, how are you reflecting yourself online? What is your messaging about? Do you look like, what do you look like now, and what do you aspire to look like? And make sure, just like the shabby house, and then what they, like the way that the house really is not so great, but then the realtors make it look like $1 million, right? Like it's really, like, it's cool to see, right? Like that you can do that with some polishing, right? So look to see what your brand is now and how you aspire to be, and make sure you can add some elements, maybe do some research of other competitors that you aspire to be, and use that as a reference point, and then make it your own brand so that you stand out, right? But so make sure your brand identity is $1 million brand. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is positioning matters, right? So just like Real estate, location, location, location is important, and it's going to help to increase the value of the property, or the inverse, right? Like you don't necessarily always want to be the best house in the worst neighborhood or in a lower neighborhood. You want to be around or in or around the best neighborhoods, the $1 million neighborhoods. At least subconsciously, whether or not you want to admit it or not, you do want to be around those neighborhoods, right? And so as far as positioning, you can see, where are you hanging out right now? Where are you? Are you hanging out in the right places? Are you showing up in the right places? Are you surrounded by other $1 million brands, right? Or are you, or at least other aspirational brands that you can help to get to that $1 million brand level that you want? So then the third thing is, we kind of talked about this a little bit, curb appeal, right? So curb appeal is, how are you presenting yourself online? And so you can make some simple tweaks, right? Like maybe if your social media photos look unprofessional, look blurry, right? Like you can make some simple tweaks and get some good high quality photos. When you do videos, make sure you've got lighting. When you do, I don't know, just looking at yourself and seeing how are you presenting yourself. So some simple tweaks where you can increase your curb appeal so that people want to see you. They want to show up. They want to participate, right? All of those things are going to help you to attract your ideal clients. And because really, in the case of the bad photos for the real estate listings, if you had a few bad photos, that could totally kill somebody even wanting to go to the property, right? I'm like, why would you even post that photo? Like it doesn't even add anything to your listing. So just leave it, let the people go in, see it for themselves, and then they can decide the vision that they want for that property. But having the crappy photos there totally is going to repel people from seeing the property. And so use that, I just love those parallels. Take those real estate branding tips into consideration when you want to up level your brand so that you can be $1 million brand as well. And if you'd like more support on how to create your $1 million brand, create the vision, your brand identity, what is it that you want to aspire to be, and how to get there, I encourage you to book a brand breakthrough session with me. And it's completely complimentary while limited spots are available. And I'll post the link below. And I would love to hear in the comments, what was your biggest takeaway from this talk today? And also, if you enjoyed this, I'd appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me so we can build this channel and provide more great tips and strategies for you to grow your brand and visibility. All right, everyone, have an awesome